Hello everybody, it's Zack for the weekly update. A few things today. First off, videos should be normal this week. Last week was very busy. I had just a whole gamut of doctor's appointments, but I still managed to continue uploading things. That was nice. I still have a bunch of, at least a week or so of Minish Cap videos recorded, so yeah, those should all go up this week. I think it was one of them that needs to sit for a bit before I can record, or to be uploaded before I can record more. So yeah, we'll get to that at possibly this week. I don't know, we're up to 13, so I've done at least 17 videos. I don't know, somewhere around there. Anyway, so yeah, that'll be this week. I need to record more Trails in the Sky, but that shouldn't be too difficult for me. And as for other things, yeah, last week we streamed on Monday, and I did Banjo-Kazooie. That's right. I did a bunch of the Kinstone, not the Kinstone, the figurine things on stream. So that's going to be, it's a separate video. It's not going to take up a day slot. It's going to be like episode 17.5. So it's going to go up, you know, during the middle of the day or something on my channel here after episode 17. And then we played some Banjo-Kazooie, and that was really fun. I really just don't have experience with Banjo-Kazooie, so it was interesting. I might return to it. We'll see. I have a whole bunch of other games that I'm in the middle of, but we'll see. This week's stream on Tuesday should be a multiplayer stream. I'm thinking, since last time we were robbed of playing Smash Bros. And Mario Kart, I'm thinking we're going to do some of that, and maybe do Jackbox at the end. We'll see, but I'm thinking it's going to be Smash Bros. And Mario Kart 8. So that should be fun. It was fun last time, at least. Let's see. And yeah, as for other things this week, I have another doctor's appointment tomorrow morning, which is going to be very fun. But the appointments I had last week went well. I had a CT scan, an ultrasound on my thyroid, something called an MIBG scan, which is a radioactive dye injected one day and then scanned the next day, and then a visit with my oncologist. I was also supposed to see my spinal surgeon, but he unfortunately got just caught up in the OR because he's just very busy. So I'm going to have a video appointment with him this week. But he just gave a preliminary thing that the CT I got of the spinal fusion is looking good. He's happy. So at least it's not bad news there. We'll have more detail at the end of the week on how my back is doing. As for the oncology stuff with the MIBG scan, the scan took 2 hours because they were doing it's a very slow scan, just because of the way it works. But they also did extra stuff, so I was sitting on the bed for 2 hours, but I did manage to watch the entirety of Return of the Jedi, and then some in the process. So yeah, that was fun. Usually for those scans, they only do like the first part, so I only get to see half of whatever movie I pick out. So yeah, I saw the whole movie this time. Yeah, the oncologist, the news was good with the oncologist. He said that, the scan really didn't show anything. I haven't gotten an MIBG scan in 5 years. I've been getting PET scans instead, because those are better diagnostically for the way my cancer responds to things. But they just want to get an MIBG scan just to see what the difference is between then and now. The main difference is that between then and now I had surgery to get the primary tumor removed, but all the areas that were left over barely even showed on the MIBG scan, which was lighting up even for the dead areas back when we were getting it back when I used to get it. So yeah, even that is showing that everything is gone. So that's cool. Usually, he said, since I'm at the 3-year point since treatment, usually at 3 years they stop doing scans. But since in my case, I've just broken the rule book on almost every single aspect of neuroblastoma, they're going to keep me on scans for 1 more year and then make a determination there whether or not they just want to stop. So it's going to still be every 6 months, which is cool because it used to be every 3 months, then every 4 months, now it's every 6 months. So every 6 months I'm going to get a scan, so July and then next January-ish. And next year will probably be the last one. So yeah, that's pretty amazing. That is pretty amazing. They said I'm pretty much as close to cured as they want to say. Also, if you hear noise outside, it snowed all of yesterday, so there's going to be a lot of snow blowing today. Apologies. So yeah, it was good appointments. Very tired. It was just a lot of very long days, but good days, thankfully. It's nice when you have good things to report to people. Let's see. Last week was other than that, I guess it was quiet. Let's see if anything interesting. Yeah, what else did I do? Yeah, so I moved from Streamlabs to Stream Elements for my Stream Alerts, just because Streamlabs is kind of a garbage company. But Stream Elements has been really, really spotty with how well everything works. I'm really not happy with it, and I'm gonna have to fiddle with, I think, every single alert, which really, really sucks. But I'm not doing that this week. I'm just trying to relax. There's a Nagito Komaeda figure coming out in Good Smile, which I've gotten stuff from them before, and it's really great, and I wanted to get it. It was only $39, but the shipping was $37, and I'm not paying the same price for just the shipping as I am for the figure. That's ridiculous. Listen, I love Nagito. I have my little Nagito shrine up over here. You got things there and there and there, and there's another thing somewhere around there, and there's the things over there too. But I'm not paying double the price of the object just to get it. Let's see. Oh, important thing on Animal Crossing New Horizons. Freya was on my Happy Home Paradise, so I made her a house. So very, very important. So she is mine in some capacity now. So I did some art this week. 2 pieces of art I'm not showing off because I haven't uploaded them to Twitter yet, and I'm just waiting on that. But one of them is I was playing Great Ace Attorney again, and when you're doing investigations with Herlock Sholmes in the game, you have this thing called the Dance of Deduction, which you both just kind of spin around and deduce things, and it's very funny. But I just had a picture in my head that I wanted to draw for like 4 months. But anyway, it looks like this. Here's the Dance of Deduction, but the Adobe version. It's like ballroom dancing. But of course, it was perfect until the light balance came in. It was working so well. Okay, fine. But yeah, so people enjoy that. Put it on Reddit, they liked it too. Another thing I did, someone on Stephen George's Discord, when I posted the Tales of Arise characters, they asked me if I did any other Tales. Oh no, it wasn't the Tales of Arise. It was when I posted Sheena, the Misei picture that I did a few weeks ago. They asked if I did any other characters, and I didn't. So I decided to draw Colette from Tales of Symphonia, because I really like Tales of Symphonia, and I don't know why I haven't drawn more characters from there. But yeah, she is holding some hot tea. If you want to know why the question mark is there, you should play the game. But yeah, so those are the 2 pieces of art that I did this week that I posted. I've been working on other stuff, but this week was mainly doctor's appointments. So yeah, that was where my back stamina went, and editing Minish Cap. Minish Cap is really fun. It is more editing intensive than stuff I've been doing lately, but I don't dislike that. I very much enjoy the effort that I have to put into my Zelda Let's Plays. Even if it's just a little end card or something, you know, it's a lot of work. It increases the time it takes to edit the thing by a significant amount. And I also have to pay attention. Oh no. Let's see. Yeah. What else this week? There's the Colette picture. The stuff that I'm doing that I'll show next week, I really like how it turned out. It's for a contest for Pokemon's. Pokemon's doing like a contest for card art. I'm not going to win it. But I'm definitely not going to win it if I don't even submit anything. So at the very least, I'm going to make stuff and submit it because I can. So ha. Ranking Star Wars movies. If you want to hear my hot take, Brett GB was asking me on Twitter what my current Star Wars movie ranking is. So, at the time that I wrote it, you know, this is what I came up with. And if from best to worst, but I like all of them. I like all the Star Wars movies. I don't hate any of them, and that's a hot take in and of itself. But from best to worst, here's my Star Wars movie ranking: Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Rogue One, A New Hope, Attack of the Clones, yeah, it's up there, Solo, The Force Awakens, The Revenge of the Sith, I'm sorry, The Rise of Skywalker, The Last Jedi, Revenge of the Sith, and then The Phantom Menace. The Phantom Menace it's not the worst, it's like a top 11 more than a top to bottom, so yeah. Phantom Menace is at the bottom just because it's got stuff like Jar Jar. I really just don't like those scenes, but it also has Liam Neeson, and I love him. It's very hard for me to rank Star Wars movies because I didn't dislike any of them, so I'm just like, I liked this, and I will watch any of them at any time. Even Solo and Rogue One, I don't know why those get so much hate. Anyway, obviously, the big news of the week is that Pokemon Legends Arceus came out. I did a first impressions on the cart and the game, if you want to check out either of them. Getting it from GameStop gave me like these little art cards, so they were just very cute. Let's see if the camera will focus nicely. Yeah, I don't think it has any spoiler stuff on it, but it's just cute. Here's the region. I'm still in like the first area, but I'm almost up to fighting my first noble Pokemon. I'm on a quest right now to get prepared for that. But yeah, it's been really, really good so far. It's been really fun so far. And yeah, there's not much I can really say there without like getting into details of the game, but yeah, it is. Is it surprising me? A little bit, but more than that, it's just a solid game so far. So I'm liking it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We had a lot of snow, not a lot of snow. We had like 6 inches, but it looks nice. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I did it again. I accidentally minimized the thing, and when you do that on the camera, it turns off the recording. And I hope it didn't screw up the recording. But yeah, I guess to end off the video, and now I'm gonna have to edit this. To end off the video, yeah, I hope the weekly updates in general don't sound like I'm being preachy. I just try to I try to say things that, I guess are preachy, but it's more like just to hammer it into your head that there are other ways to interact on the internet than in a negative way. And it's really, really easy to just have that negativity go around, I'm not perfect, and I certainly consume a significant amount of negative media, and it affects me horribly. But like, I really, really try to make an active effort to just not get annoyed by things, because man, it's so easy to just get annoyed at things that are legitimately bothersome and then hyper focus on those things, especially with how social media is. But like, if you just make like a conscious effort to ignore, like, just try to ignore the little things, I think it just goes a long way in mental health states. You're not suddenly fed up with the entire world. And again, like, I'm not trying to advocate that you should let people walk all over you, or not get upset at things you should be legitimately upset about. But like, at least for me, the way that I try to work, it's like there's ways to react to things, like you can either take everything that comes at you extremely personally and be angry all the time, or like just try to say whatever. And I'm not good at this always. I try not to take things personally, but I do get upset by a significant amount of things. But like, I've just tried to cultivate do I really need to like post about this, or do I really need to be angry about this online type of mentality? And most of the time it's a no. Like, am I helping anyone, including myself, by saying this? Some of the venting or whining that I do, I think is good for myself, at least, or to find people to commiserate with me and say, oh yeah, I've been through that, or be like, oh, that sucks. Sometimes you do need some of that. But like, I don't know, if you're gonna curate the people around you and the things that you see, it would make sense to curate the things that you put out there also, right? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, again, I'm not trying to be preachy, I'm not trying to tell people what to do with their lives, but like, there's always, I don't want to say it's a higher calling, but people's purpose on this world, I don't think, is to complain all the time, even though it seems like some people's purposes are to complain all the time, and they're doing a great job of it. I'm not talking about anybody specific here, I promise. Just the way that social media works, there's God. I don't think people's purpose on this earth is to just complain all the time. I think it's to help each other in certain ways, and sometimes that's through complaining. But like, I don't know, it's to make the places around you better, and to just find out ways to help people and yourself in the process. I don't know. There's just like, there's a word in Yiddish. It's called shtus. It's a great word, shtus, which is shtus is it's not stupidity. It's not pointlessness. It's it's always hard translating words. It's a word you use when you're talking about like the garbage that is unimportant in life, like philosophically, I guess, or whatever. The things that are just bogging you down. It's all shtus. Like, there's just there's a lot of it, and you have to just try to, I don't know, wade through that and find out what the real things that you're supposed to be doing with yourself are. Like there's so much to be distracted and bogged down by, but like I just know we can be better, and it's not easy to do so. And especially like, every time you go online and you're just you get that reinforcement that everything has to be bad and people are always negative and critiquing things and talking about stuff. But like, you gotta be that cringe person that does the nice things or says nice things or compliments something. It doesn't have to be a person. You don't have to go around telling everyone how great they are. But like, if you enjoy something, then say it. If you think that there's going to be a problem with people, dogpiling you because you actually enjoy a Pokemon game, and we all know that you can't do that anymore, like, who cares? Who cares? Be happy about things. Anyway, I'm so sorry for rambling. Every weekly update's probably going to have rambling like this, but yeah. I really believe that, like, if we make an effort as a people or as a community here, whatever this little community we have is, if we make an effort to just like stop hyper focusing on only being negative, then the people around us who may actually always hyper focus and don't listen, but like the people that see you saying good things about stuff, will then it will affect them. It not necessarily on that product in particular. Like, I can say how much I love The Last Jedi, till the cows come home, but people are still going to hate that movie. But if I just talk about the nice things that I like about Star Wars, then people who normally take every opportunity to say how bad Star Wars is will be like, well, I also liked X in the movie. I guess it's teaching people to not always immediately look for the negatives in things. So yeah, I guess if we're gonna have one little mission for the week, at least for myself, is when you're presented with something that you have to form an opinion on, try to jump to a positive before you jump to a negative. And our bodies are conditioned to jump to negatives because that is a survival response. But just try. I'm going to do it. But yeah, you don't have to tell me things. It's not one of those, tell me something that you are changing with your life, because I don't want people to just go out and try to change themselves because someone else told them. It has to come from within yourself. I'm, like I said, I'm personally just trying to be less negative, or at least project less negativity, because it affects the people around you. If they just see negativity all the time, then they're going to be conditioned to be negative, or be conditioned to think that you are a negative person, which I don't think is the case for most of or all the people I know. Like, people just have bad times, and it's not fair to just assume someone is a negative person because they have bad times. There's a lot of great things that people do, and again, it's the same thing. Jumping to a positive about a person or a situation or an object or a game or whatever. Don't immediately jump to the negatives. Anyway, I appreciate you listening to me ramble. I'm sorry if you did not like what I said, but I just want to... Being a YouTuber is a really small... I wouldn't say it's insignificant. I'm not going to get to Nagito levels of this is the worst. I'm just the scum of the earth over here. I don't do anything. I have no hope, no talent. I'm not gonna do that. But like being a YouTuber, at least a small YouTuber, is a very, very small part of the world. I don't have a very large impact on anything. But like, it doesn't mean I can't try to do anything to make at least the immediate place around me better. Anyway, yeah, you might be a small cog in the world, but everything has to start from somewhere. Anyway, once again, I appreciate for you listening to me ramble. This is just stuff I think about because I don't have a life. I don't have a job. I do YouTube and I do art, and it is insignificant. And that's not me being belittling. It is insignificant. I don't particularly think myself special in any way, shape, or form. But like, that doesn't mean I shouldn't be a good person or try to be a good person or something. I still have friends and family, so like, I affect the people that I care about. And I hope that at the very least, like, the things that I do reflect into the people around me, and that reflects into the people around them in some way, positively, hopefully. But anyway, yeah, I just, I don't do much in this world, but I want to try to at least do something that I feel is important, as opposed to like just making YouTube videos. And in that case, I think it's just trying to be a better person. Anyway, yeah. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.